Leaving news that's come in, the tornado passed off through Karaikal coast in Puducherry early this morning, and according to Met Department, the cyclone weakened into a deep depression. A large chunk of the depression crossed early this morning.
However, 25% of it is yet to make a landfall. We're still tracking its movement, but it has caused moderate rains. Fortunately, not even heavy rains here, just moderate rains coupled with squally winds that have been witnessed in parts of Tamil Nadu.
Schools continue to remain to be shut down. Fishermen off the sea, and the Indian Navy's Eastern Naval Command has assumed a high degree of readiness to render necessary humanitarian assistance.
The Met has predicted more rains, though, that would lash parts of Tamil Nadu, but we're still looking at a level of preparedness that the state government there continues to maintain.
Let's go across to our colleague Lokpriya now, joining us live with the very latest. Lokpriya, in relieving news that's come in that at least this entire tornado has weakened. We continue to see some sort of rainfall there, but you know, the gravity of it has all come down, which is quite relieving.
Well, definitely yes. Right now we are here at the Cuddalore district, and this is the place close to where Cyclone Nada made a landfall early this morning between Nagapattinam and Vedaranyam, close to Cuddalore district. The landfall took place at about 5:30 in the morning. There were very less impact to property, and there were no lives lost. The district administration was fully prepared to handle the impact of Cyclone Nada, but nevertheless the cyclone weakened into a depression when it made a landfall. The Met Department says there will be a moderate rainfall in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Nagapattinam, as well as in Cuddalore, and with specific to Chennai, there will be very light showers, and fishermen have been advised not to go to fishing for another 12 hours.
Okay.
And here where I am standing in Cuddalore, it is a very pleasant weather. It has not been raining since morning, and there has been no impact as such because the cyclone weakened into a depression.
Good.
We spoke to the district collector as well. They did not report any damage to life or property.
Right, Lokpriya, that was the point that we wanted to get to. Further precautionary measures that are to be taken, the precaution that is to be maintained. You're saying that fishermen advised still not to get into the waters for fishing for the coming 12 hours. Are schools to remain shut? Are those areas that have been evacuated to be maintained for the few coming days?
No, all the people who were evacuated have gone back to their home because there was no warning that has been given for another fresh spell of rainfall that has been forecasted for today, and the Met Department says that will also gradually reduce by tomorrow. As a precautionary measure, fishermen have been advised not to go to the fishing for another 12 hours. Schools remain shut today. The school department had declared leaves on Friday, on Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow there are some schools that function and some are shut, and most of the schools will reopen on Monday. There has not been much of impact because the cyclone transformed into a depression. Much of the northeast monsoon this season in Tamil Nadu has been very weak, and Cyclone Nada expected to bring along with it a lot of rainfall. Now that has not happened, and the northeast monsoon has also been weak. So experts say that Tamil Nadu might well be staring at a drought summer this time around.
So that could be the impact. Unfortunately, with that positive of not being hit by a cyclone or neither heavy rainfall, it's the weakened monsoon that concerns us now. Priyambada, our Deputy News Editor, getting us further inputs on that. Priyambada, this essentially does raise yet another concern in the midst of the safety for the people, which has come in as positive news. It's the weakened monsoon that concerns us now in the state.
Definitely the weakened monsoon concerns people of Tamil Nadu because compared to last year, it's 71% lesser wet this time. We haven't received enough water. As such, there are problems of Kaveri water. So there is a concern. But then we did have showers in between, mild showers. Experts say that should be enough sustained for this year till we get the next spell of rain. But this is not the end. On December 5th or 6th, once again, probably there is a possibility of one more cyclone formation is what we are being told, which could be the saving grace for the city.
This time around, Priyamvada and Lokpriya, you both have been reporting on this story. You were relentlessly also reporting of what happened in Chennai floods. That the preparedness levels this time around is something we must congratulate the administration of. You see, the Navy was in high alert. NDRF teams were sent in advance. A lot of work was happening in the local administration as well. So that at least is something we need to really commend the local administration for, Priyamvada.
Absolutely, because last year's rains, there was loss, there was pain for everyone, but it did teach lessons to authorities and people. This time around, everyone was alert. The local administration had done a mapping of vulnerable areas. Interzonal departmental teams were already formed. NDRF and Navy were alerted much ahead. There was better coordination between the departments, especially with the Met department, which didn't happen last year. So this time around, everyone was prepared, and also people on the whole were prepared. They had stocked up provisions for a week and had also formed small community groups to ensure that they can reach out to each other in case if there is crisis. Definitely 2015 floods has taught a big lesson to people and authorities of Tamil Nadu.
Lokpriya, you there being in the coastal area, would get us some responses if you've had a chance to meet people. This certainly has come in as a relief. The local community, of course, marking that relief with the cyclone having not made that landfall in as crucial a manner as was expected. We will have to leave it at that, Lokpriya. Many thanks. Priyamvada, many thanks for those inputs there. We'll leave that issue on that point.